You're watching Quality Control and we are in Camden. Now these next guys are alternative, they're hip hop, they're nearly grunge and they're kind of metal. Yeah, you're going to be talking about the Fremen. Have a look.
We profile many acts on the show, but I think this is the first time we feature a band who nailed the difficult skill of mixing rock and hip-hop. Welcome to the explosive Fremen.
A full sense of self-worth controlled, full to live a lifestyle that the system chose. Told, never question the mode, just fall in line on my nose. I'm rocking those Versace shades like blindfolds. They block out their conscience at night, wearing air muscle gold. They're banking off our pain, believe who you want. Yo, listen.
The Fremen, how goes it?
Good, thanks. Yeah. Very good, yeah.
I want to read something to you. So you're 4 people. You dreamed of taking over the known universe, one sweaty club at a time.
Oh, geez.
Arena by arena,
Oh, geez.
stage by stage.
Oh, yeah.
How much of the universe have you taken over?
London.
We've got South East London locked down right now.
London.
And now we're conquering North London. We're here in Camden.
Yeah, you're in Camden, so you've done South.
All
yeah.
part of the game plan. It requires patience to execute the plan that we have, I think. Yeah.
Okay, so London sort of one borough at a time.
Yeah, for real.
Yo, I'm out of love, we need misjudge. Think if we get money, it's enough. Insecure, so we don't trust. What inside, yeah, it's nuts. You could drown your wrist in diamonds, won't fill it up. Hurt many times, now seeking lost, just giving up on love.
You have mentioned then all of the different elements. I mentioned it at the top as well. So, I mean, I know, Karen, that you worked with Speech DeBell on speech therapy, right? So in terms of that sound and the fusion that was brought there, has this always been part of your vision for your own band?
Sort of. That's a good question. I think a couple of years into touring with Speech, we started to kind of make the sound a bit more angular, a bit more aggressive, a bit more rocky, and I think especially festival crowds in Europe really responded to that.
Yeah.
And that's when the dream started to kind of bubble underneath the surface. And I just remember, I can't remember where I was, North Central Europe somewhere, something. Anyway, and I thought, no, I've got to do this thing. So I got back to London and I bumped into this guy at a train station on a random thing. We've done a couple of sessions together. We've known each other for years. It's just us two in a bedroom for
So you bumped into each other, but you already knew each other?
Yeah,
okay.
but it was I don't know how to get this guy's number. He's like smoke. So from when you can't see him, that's it. Don't what you know what I mean? Phone ain't gonna be working.
Coincidence, but it wasn't a coincidence. It was meant to be.
Serendipity.
When he told me about his vision and the kind of vibe he was looking to push, it was, you know, almost something I had in mind of getting into. You know, and the style of music and the mixes of sounds that I wanted to put together, very similar to what he had in mind. So it was like, you know, perfect time and place for us to meet.
Obviously I was doing hip hop, but I used to get like rock instrumentals on the internet and sort of rap to them, and I thought the tempo really works. So it was something I had in mind, and there was a park I exercised in. Shout out to Lady Wall Park.
Yeah, big shout out to Lady Wall Park.
And I used to hear them playing like a lot. And I'd see him walk past, but I didn't know it was him. I just heard them playing, and then one day I thought, you know what? Let's just go to the house, because what's going to happen? I did step back just in case there was like a few dudes who wasn't really happy, so I knocked and sort of stepped back. But I mean, like when I told it, it pretty much just was like a hit from there, and I think, from then on we was sort of, you know. And the first track we sort of done together as a coincidence was called Indestructible. So it's almost like that was what was was the gel, was the track Indestructible, so that's what did it. So there's a deep little something there, you know what I mean?
Very deep, love it.
Anticipate the brain. Only the strong stands in a position of harm's way. So catch me on the front line marching with the army. And killing order, you'll have to get past me. I'd rather die free man in this line than live the target. Listen, your ears was created. I've been a my lines.
You've heard how they all got together, and you were mentioning there about hip-hop and rock and what you were hearing and liking the vibe that you heard from the window, so to speak. Rock and hip-hop have always had quite a good relationship together. I mean, why do you think that is? I mean,
I don't think it's been touched properly, you know.
Don't you?
I think people have not to sort of disrespect.
They've danced around the handbag a little bit.
They've done it.
Okay.
But I'd like to think our sound's grown organically from the roots up, as opposed to just putting one genre rap, you know.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
A lot of bands kind of
we're very song focused as well. Whereas I think a lot of kind of hip-hop rock entities in the past have been a bit cut and paste. You know, there is a song and a rapper spits in a gap, or it's a rap and there's a chorus song, and I think all of our material has been born of a song. So I think as T says, it's an organic growth. I don't think we've templated it at all. It's just kind of merged into each other quite naturally, I think.
And what about how commercialism has kind of overtaken some genres? So, you know, you're shaking your head there. Like, some hip hop might be considered watered down, some rock's probably considered watered down, and grunge is, you know, watered down as well. I mean, how are you keeping it real? How are you keeping it authentic?
I think one of the biggest and easiest ways to do that is we don't have a huge amount of external influence in terms of handling management labels and stuff like that, and I think we're quite obstinate in that regard. We want to do what we want to do, and I think we have been very hesitant to get into bed with anybody up until this point. I keep talking about fucking tonight.
I've been so many double entendres coming from you.
That's where I pops up.
So yeah, we've been very hesitant and really stubborn about you know, forming relationships with people who want to, you know, like, I guess industry stuff, like I said, labels and management, PR and all that kind of stuff, until we have something that it would be very difficult to change if somebody thought that it might be more sellable if you shave down the edges, I think. So it's basically having enough faith in ourselves to say up to anyone until we're ready to deal with anyone.
That'd be brilliant.
Oh, I see.
No, but you know.
You're keeping it real.
Yeah.
That's what you're doing.
You asked for.
Yo, girl, I'm bad for you. Yeah, I thought you should know. Girl, I'm bad for you. Yeah, you know how I roll. I'm so cold. Yo, girl, I'm bad for you. Yeah, I thought you should know. Girl, I'm bad for you. Yeah, you know how I roll. Yo, girl, I'm bad for you. Yeah, I thought you should know. Girl, I'm bad for you. Yeah, you know how I roll. I'm so cold. I'm so cold. Listen, yo. Hey girl, I'm bad for you. Yo, thought you would've seen, thought you would've heard. Girl, I'm bad for you.
I think as well with the music is because pop is sort of what's selling and like dance music.
But it's not though, pop.
But I mean, it's not they're selling, but that's what's sort of on the radio.
I guess that's what's charting though.
So people tend to go in that direction because they feel that that's successful. You know what I mean?
It's all an illusion like that.
It might be an illusion, but regardless.
But I think there's always a hangover from this sort of thing, isn't there? You know, when people kind of get sick of hearing the same stuff all the time, and then, you know, something different comes out. It's fresher, yeah, exactly.
Well, that's what we hopefully are.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? We're gonna hopefully bring about the love for real music again. Not that other bands ain't doing it, but we'll contribute to that.
But you're doing that in your way, in the way that
exactly.
So can you just tell me about that name very quickly?
Yeah.
There was a fight about that name. What was the name we was going to use before? I didn't like that name.
Okay, but how? Because
That's not the
but I love it now.
Before we have a dispute here.
The Fremen are a people in a science fiction epic written by a guy called Frank Herbert, and it's basically the Dune saga. And the Fremen are a people that they're the indigenous populace of a very important planet, but they're completely underrated. No one knows how many of them they are, how sophisticated or how organised they are, and they are galvanised by one fella who is basically forms the keystone of a mythos, a legend, and once he galvanises everyone, they take over the known universe.
Is that you?
They're the underrated. They're the unspoken about.
And we're praying
are you
it's not
that
copyrighted.
I'm trying to brush that one.
Well, how can you not like that?
No, I didn't at first, but when you told me the meaning...
Did you know that was the meaning?
No, when you told me the meaning, that sold it.
Totally.
Well, exactly.
This is deep. Well, listen, guys, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for talking with me.
Thanks for having us. I appreciate it.
Shout out to Quality
They've been the
Control.
Fremen. Oh, you didn't want to say hi to your mum?
Oh, hi, Mum.
You're watching Quality Control, and this has been the Fremen.
Yo, I wanna see you lose your mind for this one. I wanna see you lose your dome for this one. I wanna see you lose your mind for this one. I wanna see you lose your dome. And yo, we taking off, but now your mind's gone. You've been sipping that liquor a little too long. Legs are like jelly, yeah, I know the feeling. Favorite shoes off, nothing but hands and ceilings. All I see is TMG, and she don't speak. Hands go between her knees. Girls dressed in freak like it's Halloween. Predators surround the border like they came for beef. I don't know, I wanna see you lose your mind for this one. Huh? I wanna see you lose your dome for this one. Huh? I wanna see you lose your mind for this one. Huh? I wanna see you lose your dome for this one. Huh? I wanna see you lose your mind for this one. Huh? I wanna see you lose your dome for this one. Huh? I wanna see you lose your mind for this one. I wanna see you lose your motherfucking mind.